Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam now.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. You're not allowed him to cut upfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. Zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. In motion right, Olave. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Hall again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. In motion right, Evans.
Here's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
York now for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Cowboys 6.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Stroud. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throwing now is Stroud. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect. And knocked it free.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give to Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And they can't bring him down.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd down and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
3rd and 5.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuobi now. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Wilson finding more on the out route for the completion. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Wilson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Wilson. This is caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's make a play here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this one.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now an audible here into something else. Give to Hall running right. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In motion right, Olave. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down. And that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They go nowhere.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This time Wilson will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give to Jacobs running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's got it to about the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
Foles. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. There's Foles. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just the 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Foles. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 27 yards. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That one finds Hyatt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He's got room at the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give running right is Hall. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hall again on 2nd down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down.
It's one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Hall again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
30. Buccaneers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee.